next let us see how to make our diet healthier. See, we can enhance the nutritional value of the food that we eat by following few steps. So what are they? First thing, we must avoid overcooking the food. Okay, we must avoid overcooking. Overcooking in the sense cooking the food for long time. Cooking food for long time. So when you cook food for long time, what happens? The nutrients that is present in the food will be lost. Okay, through the vapors. It is lost through the vapors. So we must avoid overcooking the food. So first thing, avoid overcooking. Okay, we must avoid overcooking the food. So as it lacks the nutrition that is present in the food. Overcooking means cooking for long time, too much or for long time. That is called overcooking. So we must avoid it, because if we overcook the food, it will lose the nutrients. Hence, we must avoid it. Second one, we can boil the food. We can use boiling, baking, then steaming and grilling. You know the meaning of boiling, isn't it? You will boil by using water. And baking, you know what is baking and boiling. The steaming means cooking the food using the steam. Steam is nothing but water vapor, isn't it? So some of the food items like some vegetables or idli, you will make idli, isn't it? That is cooked through the steam. ಏನು ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೀರನ್ನು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಏನು ವೈಪರ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂದ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕುಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕ್ದಿರಾ ಬರುವಂತ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂದ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕುಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೀಮಿಂಗ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗ್ರಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್ ಫುಡ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ dry heat is applied for the surface of the food. Okay, dry heat is applied for the surface of the food. Means you will use the grills, okay, iron or some other grills, steel grills. So on that you will place the food items and you will apply heat from the below or from the above or from the sideways. You will apply heat from the sideways or from the above or from the below, and the surface of the food is cooked. The surface of the food is cooked. Such as that is called grilling. Like chicken kebabs and many more will be cooked through grilling. Okay. So ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ನೀವು ಗ್ರಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಗ್ರಿಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಐಟಮ್ ನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಹೀಟ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕುಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಫುಡ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್. And another one is you should decrease the use of sugar. Decrease the use of sugar, salt and oil in your food. Okay, you must avoid eating too much sugar or salt or oil in your food. Okay, you must avoid oily foods, and also you must avoid using too much of sugar and salt in your food. You must use them in a little quantity. Okay, you must use them in little quantity. Should not take more of these foods. And use whole grains. Use whole grains instead of processed or polished grains. Polish ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅದರ ಮೇಲಿನ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ, ಅಕ್ಕಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ವೈಟ್ ರೈಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ವೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಫೈಬರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಆ ಮೇಲಿನ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದು ವೈಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದೋಸ್ polished grains. Instead of that, you must use the whole grains. Okay, you must use whole grains. This provides nutrients and also fibers to your body. So along with this, you can also use the method of sprouting and fermentation. Okay, so what is sprouting? So you know the meaning of sprouting. So you know what are sprouts, isn't it? Sprouting means it is nothing but germinating the whole grains, isn't it? Sprouting means germinating the germinating whole grains like moong dal or green gram. So you will make a green gram salad, isn't it? That you will use by sprouting. You will use the sprouted green gram for salad, isn't it? Or channa and many more whole grains. You will sprout them and you will use. So what happens when you use the sprouted grains? So these sprouted grains, in these sprouted grains, the starch means carbohydrate will be converted to simple sugar. Okay. So when you take carbohydrate directly, it will not digest. It has to be broken down into simple form, isn't it? So you have learnt in digestion process, earlier classes. What is digestion? It is nothing but breaking down of food, complex food into simpler substances. So we have to, our body has to, digestion means our body has to break down the complex food into simple form. Then only our cells will be able to absorb the food or the nutrient. The nutrient must be converted to simple form. So what happens here when you use the sprouted grains? So here the carbohydrate means starch is converted to simple form. Okay, so that it will be easily digested. Okay, we can easily digest the nutrient present in this food. So you can use sprouting, method of sprouting in your food. So you can use in your food sprouted salads and many more such things in your diet. And another one is fermentation. Fermentation. What is the meaning of fermentation? See, fermentation is nothing but it is another method of here what happens is the the food that we use will be broken down into simpler form by the action of microorganisms. Okay, so some of the food like dosa and idli, so that batter we will prepare in the earlier day. So if we are cooking dosa today, we will prepare the batter one day earlier, isn't it? You might see in your houses dosa batter or the idli batter will be prepared one day earlier. So what happens, they'll keep it for overnight closed, so that microorganisms will act on that and they will break the food into simpler forms. Okay, they'll break the food into simpler forms. Nutrients will be broken down into simpler forms, so that when you cook this food, fermented food, when you use this fermented food, they will be easily digested by the cells of our body. Okay, they will be easily digested. The digestion process will be easy when you use this fermented food. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದೋಸೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಹಿಂದಿನ ದಿನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ, ಇವತ್ತು ದೋಸೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಹಿಂದೆನೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಹಿಟ್ಟನ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೊರೆ ತರ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಏನದು ನೊರೆ ತರ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹುಳಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದೋಸೆ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹುಳಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ದ ಫುಡ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, so that it will be easily digested by the body. That is called fermentation. So breaking down of the nutrients present in the food by the microorganisms, that is called fermentation. So breakdown of food into breakdown of nutrients, breakdown of nutrients present in the food into simpler forms by microorganisms. Okay, by microorganisms is called fermentation. That is called fermentation. So some of the food items like dosa, idli and whole grain bread, all these are fermented foods. Okay, so mainly dosa and idli will prepare the batter one day earlier so that microorganisms will act on that and they will break down the nutrients into simpler forms. So this food is easily digestible. Okay, this is easily digested by the cells of our body. That is called fermentation. So you can also, along with the those things, you can use the sprouted foods and fermented food so that you can keep your diet healthier. Okay, I hope you understood. These are some of the methods so that you can keep your diet healthier. So read the chapter thoroughly and try to learn the spellings of difficult words. Thank you.